The Galveston Police Department has issued an emergency action notification. At 2 p.m., the environmental police have discovered a large and dangerous species of wasp swarming the area. If you go outside, proceed with caution, and these wasps could be potentially life-threatening. A nest the size of a small car was found in an abandoned house on the outskirts of Galveston, Texas. Do not approach any of these large nests. If you find one, report it to the Environmental Police Department, and they will deal with it. No fatalities have been reported yet, but there have been at least a dozen injuries because of this new aggressive species of wasps. Stay tuned to news sources. Civil danger warning for the entire state of Texas. There have been several updates about these new type of wasps. Apparently the killer bees currently inhabiting Texas crossbreed with the Asian murder hornets that were introduced to the West Coast in 2020. These new wasps, called killer hornets, have spread to the entire state of Texas within a matter of a week. If you plan on going outdoors, please only do so for emergency purposes, or wear a protective suit to protect yourself against killer wasps. Huge swarms in the hundreds can be seen swarming the skies in certain areas. These nests can also be found in unsuspecting places. Make sure to check sheds, eaves, gutters, porches, abandoned vehicles, grills, barns, trailers, playgrounds, attics, basements, crawl spaces, vents, air conditioning units, and heaters. They will hide in places you would not expect. The nests are a dark orange-brownish color and can range in sizes from a chair to as large as a swimming pool. They lay eggs which hatch and grow up very quickly and can sting repeatedly. If you receive 10 or more stings, fatality is highly likely as the venom is highly hazardous. The Environmental Protection Agency is working together with the police force to try and contain and eliminate these wasps and reduce the number of them. Report any killer wasp nests you see in your area and keep a very far distance from them. They will attack you if you are within 100 feet of their nest and are extremely aggressive. Check news sources to stay updated for more information. Please listen to the following alert. Civil danger warning is in effect until further notice. The situation has gotten even worse, to the point where the National Guard had to be deployed. It only took about a month for these wasps to take over the southeastern and Midwest United States. These killer wasps are a life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to go outside at all, or else you will face certain death. The wasps have also mutated and developed stingers the size of a butter knife, and it only takes 2 stings to kill you. The National Guard, police, environmental agency, and the government are collaborating together in order to stop these deadly wasps. Make sure to lock all your doors and windows and seal in vents so killer wasps are unable to enter your home. Bring pets and animals indoors if you haven't yet. If you look out your window, you can see a swarm of hundreds upon thousands of killer hornets. We are using the fullest extent of our power to stop millions of these hazardous flying insects. The fatality count is now in the thousands, and 3 million people have been attacked, sustained severe injuries, and hospitalized. A method being used to get rid of killer wasps is using a giant bug zapper the size of the Empire State Building in the middle of Oklahoma, the epicenter of the killer wasp outbreak. It is colored and designed to look like a killer wasp nest and is working somewhat. The second method is using the military to eliminate the threat by any means possible. If these plans do not work, the government will have no other option to use nuclear power to eliminate the killer wasps. Please stay tuned to news outlets and alerts for more information, and stay proactive to protect yourself during this emergency. This is an administrative message from WAGA Channel 5 Atlanta, Georgia. Here is an update on the killer wasp situation. It took over a month, but all the killer wasps have been eliminated and are no longer a threat. All of the Midwestern, Southern, Southeastern, and Southwest states were affected by this bee-apocalypse. The killer wasps caused about $1 billion in damages to property, and it cost $5 billion to eliminate their threat. According to the records, there were 1 million deaths and about 50 million injuries. When someone was stung by the wasp, it caused a severe allergic reaction, even if they were not allergic to bees. The hornets ravaged hundreds of miles of wildlife, and it will take decades to fully recover from this tragic event. The states affected were Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Kansas, Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, Iowa, South Dakota, and Wyoming. Some of the wasps were even in Mexico and traveled as far as Cuba and the Bahamas. This disaster destroyed many cities in this region and caused a collapse of life. The number of wasps in the huge swarm attack was predicted to be in the trillions. We used bug zappers, tanks, fighter jets, explosives, weaponry, military-grade bug repellent, lots of sticky fly traps, and even released military spiders to help fight the battle. Thankfully, the resort of nuclear weapons was not necessary. Since the disaster is finally over, you are now free to go outside. This is the emergency alert system, now signing off.